Calves are looking good. There's some big ones in there. So this morning we're gonna weigh them and just see where they're up to, and then hopefully soon we'll be able to wean some and get them to the runoff, because we're trying not to buy milk powder this year. Last year we used 2 tonne of milk powder. We haven't used any so far, so I think it's about 4.5 grand a tonne. So if we cannot use milk powder, it'll save us about 9 grand, so that'll be good. She doesn't like milk. Just leave her, she'll do it. So another good thing that happened this morning, we don't have a colostrum mob, so that's really good. And we got one more left to calve. One more.
That would have been cool to see how accurate this band is, but I take it. So we're winning a couple animals off today, just because I feel some are massively big and others need a better chance. So he's ready to get weaned, and we'll see how we go. 106. Okay, slow coach 98.
Alright, so I've just been to the runoff and dropped the andesite kindy, and Suzanne has weighed them. Our scales have stopped working, so she ended up using a weigh band just to get an idea. So we've got these ones here. I'm not sure how many are here, but she's got 23 we'll put back in the paddock, so they'll get fed for a bit longer. These ones here will just get a little bit less milk, and we've got some meal coming, so they'll get milk and meal. And yeah, so they're looking good. They're looking really good. They could do with some meal, I think, would help them. There you go. So this mob here is not far away from getting weaned. So we'll, yeah, like I said before, we're going to get about 3 litres of milk and then meal when it turns up, and then we'll be taking them down to the runoff, and they'll go there for, well, they'll be there for a while. Well, that cow will be happy to have some company.
Maybe if they start sucking on her, that brings on the labour and I'm done.
Right. I thought she might.
Super producing cow who does 50 litres because 4 calves are drinking off the
I thought that she might have been on a cow because she was disappeared down the back, but
no, probably just on that piece.
yeah.
What is it? A baby holiday before the baby comes.
So we're all washed up. Suzanne's just filling the calf feeder with milk for tomorrow, getting ready for tomorrow morning. It's just starting to rain. A little shower of rain passing over. So we've got to take those the weigh bands off, whatever other on each end, take them off, and sorry, weigh bars, take them off and get them sent away and serviced. One of them's not working. Is that colostrum pretty thick? Not too bad? So how long have we been putting costume in there for? Show
Since
it.
the beginning, it was never empty.
Show it again.
Since the beginning,
It's still pretty.
pretty good.
What, so 8 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks,
Probably more like 10.
10 weeks. So all our costume goes into here, which is chilled, and we just keep adding to it. We haven't drained it once yet. In fact, you didn't take much out of it for quite a while, eh? There was a period
we
where...
didn't, probably for a week or two, we didn't use any.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. It's down to about here now. So we're cutting the rate back on the calves. We'll slow it down a bit.
Yeah.
And we do have a few bags of milk powder left over from last season. Maybe, I don't know, 10 bags. So we'll stretch that out. Stretch it out a bit using those. Hey. So yeah, just had a meeting with the fertilizer rep before lunch, and then went to town to Sadie had a little production in her class, watched that, come home, and we just got a delivery of calf meal. So yeah, I was going to do some spraying, but it's a little bit windy, but I still might get some done. But otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a shuffle around because we'll have fertilizer coming hopefully this week or next week, early next week we'll get some fertilizer. So I want to, I'm actually going to start feeding palm kernel again. I've probably stopped feeding palm kernel for a week, 10 days. We were looking pretty good, but we're getting a bit tight again, so I'm going to start feeding a bit more. The cows will eat it. So I just noticed this morning when I got the cows in, they were eating down pretty hard, so that's a sign normally that they could do with a bit more feed. So I'll give them a bit more, but what we're going to do is we're going to just have a bit of a shuffle around. Going to tidy up over here so we can fit some fertilizer in there. So I'm going to need to move this stuff here so we can get the palm kernel on this side, and we're going to get that calf meal in as well. So yeah, just have a bit of a shuffle around and get a few jobs done. Need to clean out the sand trap on the effluent system. that time of the season, make sure you check under your bonnets. Don't want to have a fire. The birds on this tractor, they nest up in where the window wiper swings from, and same on the back. So you end up with this bird crap coming down here. It's annoying.
Wow, my skills are needed on the messy ship.
Well, I had a little tidy up. Just dropped the palm kennel trailer off to the paddock, so now I'm just going to go and split that paddock in half and then run the cows up there. Yeah, let's carry on. Good girl, around you go. Right, and just lead her back to the paddock. There's our last cow, still hanging in there. Come on girl, hurry up. So James O'Brien had a question about the travelling irrigator. Does the solids block up the nozzles on the end? No, it doesn't, because we try and catch most of the solids here. So this is called a sand trap, so any stones and sand and any heavy stuff is going to get caught here. I think a lot of poo ends up actually going down to the pond, because when you hose down on the cow shed over there, poo turns to water, so it comes down here. You always catch a little bit here, but it does end up getting to the pond, which goes down through there, and but that's why we have a stirrer down there, so that we turn the stirrer on to stir the pond up. Yeah, so majority of the solids gets caught here, and we put it in a pile just there, and then that there will end up going on the turnip paddocks. We'll spread it out. So yeah, that's that.